Hi everyone and welcome to our weekly reading. So we're going to see what messages we need to hear for this week ahead. Just bear in mind that time is fluid, so sometimes the messages don't manifest in this week, but they are what we need to hear. So let us start with a Moonology card, and I'm going to get tarot as well. So let's see, what do we need to hear for this week? I feel there's like pressure in my bag, almost like someone is aching. So this could be like an exhaustion, like someone's tired, or maybe someone's just like taking on so much that it's, causing a strain on their back. It might be that someone is overworking themselves a little bit. So if either of those are for you, then just be mindful of it and make sure that you are managing your workload and resting and recovering too. Show the world the real you. Emotions are running high. So when the Show the World the Real You card comes about, it's always asking you to be confident in yourself, to not put yourself in a box, to like express yourself freely. And with the emotions are running high, it's almost like perhaps you are feeling so much, but you're worried about showing it or expressing it. And that could be something to overcome this week, is that you are allowed to show your true self. Whatever you are feeling, whatever you are experiencing, don't feel like you've got to limit yourself and hold yourself back, because you definitely need to like express these emotions this week. It could be that there's just a lot going on. This isn't a bad thing at all. It might be like you're so happy, you need to show that happiness and spread that happiness. But either way, you definitely are being guided to embrace how you feel and show people how you feel. Don't hold yourself back. So let's get the tarot, see what we need to hear for this week. I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot, and I might use the Muse Tarot as well. But let's see, what do we need to hear for this week, Spirit? We'll look into these emotions a little bit more as well. What emotions are we feeling this week? So we've got the Four of Swords, and we also have the Queen of Swords. Interesting. So it's almost like we're trying to ignore our feelings this week. The Queen of Swords is not very emotional. The Queen of Swords is logical, or is rational, head over heart kind of person. So with this Queen of Swords, it might be that you're trying to block out your emotions, or perhaps you feel so tired you can't embrace your emotions. It's like you're so exhausted, you're running on empty. We've got to fill this tank back up to the top, because you cannot run a car long term with no fuel in the tank. So what do you need to do in order to rest and recover so that you can get your strength back, your energy levels back up, and also feel those emotions again? Because the Queen of Swords still has feelings. She just pushes them to one side. She almost tries to like ignore them or cut them out and focus on the logical path. And sometimes that's a good approach, but it's about finding that balance. How can we balance our head and our heart this week? This Queen of Swords, I feel this build-up of pain in my chest. Like the more you ignore these feelings, the bigger they become. You think about it, it's like if you plant something in the ground, a seed in the ground, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So by putting something in the dark, it doesn't mean that it's gone. It just means that it's going to keep growing, to try and get our attention. So whatever you are feeling this week, embrace it. Try not to put it in the ground, put it in a box or whatever. And with this Four of Swords, how can you rest? Because that Four of Swords is definitely saying we need to rejuvenate this week. We need to relax, put our feet up. The Four of Swords is saying that you're soon going to be ready to go again, raring and ready to go. You're soon going to have your energy levels back up. You're going to know what it is that you want to do and start a new and exciting journey. But this week, let's find that balance. Find that balance between our head and our heart. With the Four of Swords, I almost get this like adventurer feeling, like someone's going to be going on an adventure. And they've got to sleep and be prepared for this. And there's our Knight of Cups. There is our romantic adventurer. So the Knight of Cups, I say romantic, but it's not just romance. The Knight of Cups is someone who is on a journey. The Knight of Cups is on a quest. But with him being the Suit of Cups, he's he's embracing his emotions. He's feeling his feelings. So it's like the moment you start to accept your feelings, that is when you can start this new adventure. So if you've been feeling a little bit blocked or closed off, then this week it's about opening your heart space again, because that is when there's going to be this momentum. It's almost like as soon as you feel your feelings, that is when you have all this energy and you're ready to go. You're ready to like start this next chapter here. Let's see. Another Four of Pentacles. Now, fours to me are reminding us that things are happening behind the scenes, that we are building a foundation, and sometimes we don't realize that Spirit is helping us. Sometimes we don't realize that, you know, by living our lives, we are creating more stability for ourselves. Now, the Four of Pentacles is interesting. It's like there's something blocking movement here. It's almost as if there's this barrier, and I feel that you're trying to break through this barrier, but it seems stuck. It seems like you can't penetrate this. You know, you want to move forward. You want to get through maybe like some kind of cloudy situation or mindset. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit confused right now and trying to work out how you feel. It could be that, you know, you're trying to understand your emotions better and you're trying to think about them. You know, the Knight of Cups comes out of a very grey cloud, a cloudy place. So where you are right now at the start of this week, perhaps you're feeling confused, trying to understand yourself a little bit more, maybe feeling a little bit blocked here with the Four of Pentacles. You know, he's got something blocking his heart. So perhaps you're guarding your heart space at the start of this week and just feeling like you want to hold on tightly to your comfort zone. It's as if you know that you are being guided to like show more of your true self. And a part of you is like, I don't want to be in the spotlight. I don't want to be on the stage. I'm not a performer. I don't like attention. There's like this fear of being vulnerable almost this week. So you're starting the week just like super tense and guarded, but we'll see how things ease as the week goes on. The Four of Pentacles is like someone who's waiting for a delivery, someone who's waiting for something. Four of Pentacles, I'm just getting this vibe of like, you're worried about where this journey is going to take you. The Knight of Cups, has to overcome this river. And he's on a horse. The horse can walk through the water. But it's like you're looking at the river you need to cross and you're wondering, is the grass actually greener on the other side? Is this river safe? Can I get through it? So it's almost like this week you are worried about what will happen if you actually feel the depths of your emotions, because something could be like building up within you and maybe you're worried, where is this going to take me? If I follow my heart, where will I go? And that can sometimes be scary, because when we truly follow our heart, we don't really know what the next day holds. You know, if we're living fully in the moment, we can be taken anywhere and everywhere. And there is a fear of that. You know, that's pretty scary, but also very liberating. So not knowing where your heart is going to lead you is okay. Some of you are worried that you're going to be knocking on closed doors, that you're going to struggle to find direction. So you're waiting, you're trying to like wait this out and let these emotions pass. It's almost like you feel that you can, outwait this and it'll return to normality. But I get a sense that actually, if you ignore this, it'll just grow and grow and grow. Whereas if you feel it, it's not necessarily going to be a bad thing at all. We've got the Five of Wands. So by ignoring your feelings, There's this major conflict taking place between your head and your heart. You're creating a battle within yourself. And just bear in mind, guys, that this could be you or someone connecting to you. So if it does feel like it's more someone else, then that's okay. But this Five of Wands is like there's this whole war going on within this person. And that's making things more difficult. I keep coming back to this Four of Pentacles, and I'm just wondering why there's this waiting. Why is there this waiting time? Page of Pentacles. Almost as if something is slow to happen. The Page of Pentacles is very reliable. So you could be like waiting for a person, because the page could be someone connected to you, but it's like you're waiting for someone to maybe communicate or give you an offer, make a job offer. Or the Page of Pentacles is perhaps you just want to take your time with something. You know, the Page of Pentacles does not move quickly. They plan. They put the hard work in. You know, they do the graft, but they definitely don't rush. So maybe you don't want to rush right now, or maybe you're waiting for someone who isn't rushing. But there is this kind of sense of like frustration and almost fear of not knowing what is happening in a situation right now, or not knowing what is going on in your life right now. Now with the Page of Pentacles, we're also talking new beginnings. So we are seeing some kind of new beginning emerge, but there's just this hesitation, like what do I do with this? Like how do I embrace this? The man who removes a mountain starts by removing small stones. So that is my cookie oracle message for this week. We're going to keep going with this reading as well in the extended. But the cookie oracle, the man who removes a mountain starts by removing small stones. So if there's a block right now, maybe all you have to do this week is think about what small changes you can make, or what things you need to acknowledge or embrace so that you don't feel so like restricted. You know, start by removing those small stones, and eventually you'll create the big changes that you want. But you're definitely like waiting for like an obstacle to be removed. Maybe that's what the mountain is. Perhaps you feel you're looking at this mountain like, I have no idea how to climb that. And maybe you don't have to climb it. Maybe you can just like start removing small stones and removing small obstacles, and before you know it, this mountain of challenge, which is almost impossible to overcome, becomes much easier. You know, it reduces. So we're going to look into this more in the extended, guys. We are going to see what else we need to know about this situation, what else we can expect this week, because this is how we're starting the week. So let's find out how we're going to end the week in the extended, and just discover maybe what other people are going to be having an influence in our lives this week, etc. So we're going to look at how the week will end, what external influences are affecting us, and people who we need to be aware of. So I do hope you join me for the extended on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk. We have reduced the membership massively in like the last month or so. So do check it out, and you can cancel at any time. So it's definitely more beneficial to sign up as a member on the Evolve tier and get access to everything. You also get access to like Kundalini yoga and guided meditations and all these tools for empowerment, which, you know, is what I'm passionate about. It's about empowering people and giving you the tools to heal and evolve. So check that out. But I do hope to see you over there for the rest of today's reading, for this week ahead. If not, I will be back here tomorrow for our daily tarot reading. But yes, sending you all so much love, and I will see you soon. Ten of Swords. So it's almost like there could be endings happening around you which are not directly involving you. So maybe for the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video,
or sign up to be Evolved Tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.